Alright, gonna be walking you guys through my full upper body workout routine at my strongest physique ever. This is by far the best body composition I've had in my life. I'm like a tiny bit stronger than I was last summer, but I'm also like 2 pounds leaner. I'm like 158 pounds right now. This is like my last workout being on the heavier side, like closer to 160, because after this I'm gonna start to cut to summer. During summer I like to get around 155 because I'm like really lean, and then in the winter I'll get up to like 160ish, but I'm like 158 right now. So when I'm dieting down, I like to do 2 upper body workouts a week and then 2 lower body workouts. Push-pull legs works when you're like eating in a calorie surplus, which I was getting back up to 160, but when you're dieting you're also in a recovery deficit, so it makes sense to lower the volume to 3 or 4 workouts a week. So for upper body workouts, my 2 biggest lifts are pull-ups and the incline bench press. The incline is my main exercise to build the anterior side of my body, and pull-ups are my main exercise to build my back muscles. Normally on both my upper body workouts, on one of them I'll start with incline and the next I'll start with pull-ups, but since this week I have a really busy week of school, so we're just gonna combine those 2. So I'm gonna do incline and pull-ups today. I'm gonna start with pull-ups. Lately I've been trying to start with back and like really build up my back, because like my upper chest and shoulders are just like so like strong, and it's starting to like round my like posture forward. So I've been really prioritizing my back. So I'm going to pull-ups when I'm fresh. Let's get it. One thing I will say about having big back muscles, loading the pull-up bar sucks. Like actually, this is like a workout in itself. We got 100 pounds, baby. I'm going for like 2 to 3 reps. Normally I would go with like 90s and go for like 4 reps, but I'm gonna go for 100s. This is just so uncomfortable. Loading the pull-up bar sucks, but like honestly, like if you can get strong on pull-ups, that's like the most efficient way to build your back. Alright. Alright. Yo, Colin, can you get it from like the back angle? Dude, this is... Oh! Alright. 100 pounds, baby. 100 fucking pounds. Don't drive this at home. Alright, got 2. I probably could have gotten 3, but the 3rd one would have been shitty. But still, that's fucking solid as fuck. 100 pound pull-ups for 2 reps. Let's get it. Alright, second set, got 70 pounds. Going for like 4 to 6 good reps. Let's get it. Normally I would lower the weight on my first set and go for like 4 to 6 reps on that set, but I was just trying to see how many I could do at 100. Alright, let's get it. Let's go, baby. 5 reps, 70 pounds for a second set, not bad. All right, third set, going for a plate for like 6 to 8 reps. On the first 2 big compound lists of each workout, so for this workout, pull-ups and incline bench, you want to go really heavy. Like it's important to go really heavy on those. The goal is to really focus on strength. You need to add a rep with the same weight or just increase the weight. Add a rep, increase the weight. That should be the goal for every workout. So yeah, third set, I'm getting pretty fatigued. I like to start really heavy and then like lower the weight as I get into my working sets, rather than just doing like a 5x5 or some stupid shit like that. I like to start heavy, then lower the weight. So for my third set, I'm gonna go later in reps and later in weight. Going for 6 to 8. Let's get it. Focus on pulling your elbows all the way back and your chest up to the bar. Chest up to the bar. Full intensity. 5, 6, 7. All right, that was perfect form. That was really good form. Went all the way down. You really want to focus on like tucking your elbows back and almost touching your chest to the bar. If you picture trying to touch your chest to the bar and just squeeze your elbows back, you'll feel it a lot. All right, second exercise, getting into some incline bench. The problem with being really strong on incline is sometimes there's not enough weight on the racks and you have to grab it off the ground, which sucks. Grabbing these from the ground is like terrible, but we're gonna do it anyways. All right, incline bench press. Set 1, going for 110 pounds. I put so much emphasis on this exercise. I love it so much. It's so important in building like a big upper chest and round shoulders. I'm going for 110s. If I hit this, you have to subscribe. Holy shit. I've never touched these before. I've touched the 100s for reps, but not this. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. at 158 pounds. 110 dumbbells. Deep. One more. You can't stop this. Give me that. Alright, second set, going for 80s. I went like hard as balls on the last one, so I'm gonna lower it a little bit. On these first two exercises, I do go really heavy. The goal is to go heavy, but I don't go like quite as heavy. Again, this is like one of my last days, close on the 160 side, and I'm titling it at my strongest workout ever, so I gotta like put out for the video. And I'm also just trying to see how strong I am right now, but really, you wanna go heavy, but not quite as heavy as I went. Like, maybe like 100s for my first set on incline, and maybe like 80, 85 for my first set of pull-ups. Like not like 2 or 3 reps, more like 4 to 6 would be a good rep range for these. But yeah, second set, going with 80s. Let's get it. On these, you want to go all the way down. Like seriously, you want to like really get a good range of motion. Like don't just like stop like this, like a little bitch. Like no, all the way down and squeeze your biceps together. The squeeze press. If you focus on squeezing your biceps, you feel it so much more. All right, I should have went a little heavier. I should have went with like 85s or 90s. But that was like 8 or 9 perfect reps. So I'm gonna drop the weight. And again, on these, you wanna wait long rest times, like 3 minutes. The first 2 big lifts, you really wanna wait long rest times. So many people that just jump in right into after like 60 seconds, they can't lift shit. Like no, long rest times on these. Then after the first 2 compound lifts, shorter rest times, lower weight, higher reps. All right, third set, going with 65s. Just gonna lower the weight a little bit, really focus on the contraction. You're feeling the squeeze on my chest. I went so heavy in the beginning, so I'm pretty fucking tired and like fatigue. Just gonna lower the weight a bit. All right, shoulder blades back down, squeeze, incline squeeze press. Squeeze, squeeze. I'm trying to push my biceps together, or squeeze them together, I should say. One more. Let's get it. All right, third exercise, getting into the reverse pec deck. On upper body workouts, you want to alternate between the anterior side movements and posterior side movements. So for example, like if you do chest, then do back, then shoulders back, like you want to rotate between those two. I think a lot of people underestimate the importance of rear delts. When people like look at like a back and like decide if like it's a good back or not, like a big part of it is the upper back, and rear delts are like a big chunk of the upper back. So one, rear delts are really important to developing like an aesthetic back, and 2, rear delts do a great job in like pulling your posture back. If you can like really like get strong on rear delts, it'll like really like pull you back and like sort of like fix your posture. And a good posture makes you look good too. So I do hit these pretty fresh. Since I started with pull-ups, that was my main like posterior side movement. Then I switched to incline, that's my main anterior side movement. And then this is my first isolation exercise for my back. So we got rear delts. Again, the volume on workouts doesn't have to be crazy, but you do want to go really intense. So yeah, we just got 100 pounds on these. It's not so much about strength, it's more so just hypertrophy. So just sort of lower the weight and go for higher reps. Yeah, we're lowering that a little bit. It's just hard to do with my mic. Actually, I'm just gonna take it off. So yeah, you're gonna wanna do 3 sets of that. Lower the weight and go for like higher reps. It's not like the first 2 workouts where we're going for strength. Lower the weight, increase the reps. All right, 4th exercise, going with lateral raises. I do believe in doing heavy overhead press training. I'm like a big fan of like shoulder pressing. It's just like on days when I do incline, like I don't do an overhead press because incline already hits your shoulders really hard. But since I'm combining incline and pull-ups in one upper body workout, like I said, normally I split the 2. So on the upper body workout, when I start with pull-ups, I'll do overhead press as like my second exercise. And that's my first main anterior side movement on that day. But again, since I'm combining it, I'm gonna sacrifice the overhead press today. Switch that with the incline because incline is slightly more superior, and then do lateral raises instead. But you do want to do at least 1 shoulder exercise on an upper body workout. The lateral side of your head is really important. If you can like get strong on like lateral raises, it'll do a really good job in building up like the side of your head and giving you that like V-taper like look. So we got lateral raises on these. you want to lower the weight and go for like nice, slow, controlled reps. But lateral raises are a staple. Again, the side delts are key in like an aesthetic physique. You want to form like a 180-degree angle. Anything too high will hit too much upper back. Anything lower won't be strong enough. You should really feel it in the side. Just nice, slow, controlled reps. It's okay to take a little break and relax. One more. And then on these, I like to drop the weight and I'll wait like 30 seconds and then pick it back up and do like 5 hard ones, drop it, wait like 15, 30 seconds, 5 hard ones. It really just like feels good, it makes you burn out. All right, last exercise, finishing it off with some triceps. Since I started with pull-ups, I'll end it with triceps. So like when I start with a big back exercise, I'll end the workout with like a tricep exercise. Where if I start with the big like chest or shoulder exercise, I'll end the workout with like a bicep exercise. Those muscles you use in the first exercise is what gets hit the hardest. So since I did pull-ups first, that already hit my biceps mad hard. So I'm just gonna end it with triceps since I started off with pull-ups, a back exercise. But do not underestimate this machine. I don't like machines that much. Like free weights definitely are better, but for an isolation lift, this is honestly a pretty good option. Normally I do like the rope pull down or like skull crushers or some shit like that, but this feels really good. You get a really good contraction, and I haven't done it in a while, so I like to mix it up. You can mix up the isolation exercises, but the compound lifts really have to be a staple. You gotta pick like 2 compound lifts per like muscle group, like chest, shoulders, and back, and like you just gotta progress on them. That's like literally how to get strong. Preferably the incline, because the upper chest is the most important for aesthetics, and then preferably pull-ups because pull-ups build the biggest lats. But yeah, again, higher reps, lower the weight. You don't want to go too high up on these, that'll put too much strain on your shoulders, but you want to go up enough and then push down, really feel the contraction. And I'll get the triceps popping. So again, just for like 15, 30 seconds, spin out 5, 30 seconds, 5, 30 seconds, 5, really feel a pump. All right, so that's pretty much my full upper body workout routine. Again, I focus so much on my first 2 compound lifts at the beginning. On those, I really focus on progressing and getting stronger. But yeah, this workout, I hit 100-pound pull-ups, 110-pound incline dumbbells. Like that was a crazy workout for me. This is by far the strongest and just overall best body composition I've ever had, so I'm so pumped about that. I'm gonna start to cut now. I won't be as like strong by the end of the cut, but I'll still be lifting like pretty heavy weight, obviously. But yeah, normally I just end the workout there. I only do 5 exercises, but I go really intense on those. You don't have to be in the gym for hours. Just pick like 5 exercises, 2 compound lifts, 3 isolations, and go really, really hard and intense, balls to the wall. Focus on adding reps and progressing. All right, that's my full upper body workout routine. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Peace.